Rivals, welcome to Bax Attacks. I love doing the daily campaigns, and one of the ones I never miss is the Ice Daily, because it's one of the best ancients in the game, Siku. I was very glad to see Siku appear from this particular ice chest, and she's just got a really powerful set of spells that are unlike others. Alright, the flash freeze on defense is normal. The first spell protects your allies from debuffs for 7 and later 10 or 11 seconds. Song of the Sea does some pretty decent damage, and it's pretty good right at the start and gets much better higher on. And the third spell is really nice. Its name is Aria, and it confuses all targets in the area for 6 seconds, and that will increase up to about 8. So it's basically a mass confusion spell, and if you cast that on a flare tower or a flame bolt tower, that's going to be a world of hurt. You can see that later on the area spell lasts for about 9 seconds, so that's just really a good one. And the ability to protect yourself from all the debuffs of the spell towers is also very nice. Alright, so we're going to pump some Ice Primus in her right away. We'll get her up to about somewhere between 21 and 24. We'll probably increase that later, but we'll start with that for today to be able to take a first look at her. Alright, so we're going to jump right into the arena here, and we'll start right out with the Stronghold 13 base. I know she's a strong ancient, and I don't need to cut back on a wimpy base. We'll take a tough one right from the start. So this one has 4 well-placed spell towers. It's a 4-box design. Got my usual army composition recently. Combination of raiders, soldiers, paladins, and a mana hunter. Mana hunter is particularly useful for Siku in order to get enough mana to cast that third spell and to have plenty to cast the first spell several times. Actually, there's not much anti-air down the bottom, so we're going to get a lot of free mana up top. This is going to go well, I think. So we'll deploy the troops up top. We've got enough mana for the area spell. So we'll cast that on some high damage defenses. We're coming in range of the spell towers. We'll get that battle element going. We already have 15 more for the left side. And you can see how the defenses are knocking themselves out before my troops even get up there. So if you give a lot of free mana to a attacker using Siku, your base is going to go down quickly. Alright, so that was a very fun first attack. We'll take a look at a couple more. This is definitely one that is worth investing Primus in. As an epic, it goes well on defense in a tower, and the starting mana and spells are very helpful as you increase her levels. A lot of players find her one of the best in the game. It does take some skill to use, and knowing when to use the area or when to use the battle element, but it's a fun one. Alright, I think we'll try a Stronghold 14 right off the bat, so you can get a feel that she's very capable of hitting difficult bases. And let's look around here. We're definitely going to be coming in from the southwest here. We'll get some mana and some clearing off on the side. Come in from this bottom, basically. And we're quite far away from the spell towers. So that's good for us. We're going to get time to build up the mana. We can use that Aria spell to really soften up the middle. Sweep the dragon for some lifesteal. Hit that flare tower as well. That one's still going to be a pain. And we got another 15. Let's let that go again. So the flare tower, the insanity tower, the flame bolt tower, they're all wailing on each other. And only now we're starting to get range of the spell towers. So we want to get our battle element soon if we care about the troops. We're also seeing just their damages are taking each other out very nicely. So even though that was a Stronghold 14, we were able to take that apart really pretty easily. Some of the other oh, there we go, another ancient. Brander, that's a duplicate. Some of the other ancients I've had a first look at recently just haven't been all that strong and not viable at higher levels. Siku is kind of the opposite. At level 1 and early low levels, it just doesn't seem that effective, and a lot of people don't see what the big deal is. But she's one of the one that gets stronger as the game goes on and does very well against the higher level bases. Alright, here's another stronghold 14. Flare Tower is outside and upgrading. Spell Towers pack a punch within the middle. And we have to be careful to funnel the troops to get them into the building, into the core, not just run around the outside. There is a string of gold buildings, so we'll send the raiders on those. Spread out our other troops along the way. We're going to get a quick 15 here. When I can get the quick 15, I will cast that area early. I don't... sometimes, especially if the spell towers are closer to the edge, you'll need to cast a Battle Lament as your first spell. And the Song of the Sea I don't use too much, but it is useful as an emergency spell, or in some cases, building just has a couple hundred hit points left, and that's plenty powerful to take it out. Alright, another advantage of having those raiders running around is they're picking up some extra mana for us. Having the mana hunters helps that as well, and so we're using a lot of Arias here, and that was an example of the Song of the Sea spell. It just finished up all the weakened buildings in the middle. Alright, so I hope you can see from this, it doesn't, and I don't need to convince you much that Siku is quite a powerful ancient. I definitely encourage you to do the Ice daily event, and using 4 Veil as your ancient, it's not a particularly hard one to defeat. So let me know your favorite strategies with Siku, and thanks for watching.